Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Tori and today I have a video that I've never done before. I'm going to be swatching all of my favorite and least favorite shades from my Urban Decay palettes. I have about 7, I think. Yeah, I have 7 Urban Decay palettes. 3 of them are limited edition. 4 of them you can still buy today. So let's just jump right into this. So the first palette we're gonna pick a shade from, well, 2 shades from, is the OG Naked. Oh, this is now discontinued. Sorry about that, I forgot. I bought this right when it was on sale before it was discontinued. So out of this palette, my favorite shade is Toasted. I was drawn to this whole palette because of Toasted. I'm not going to lie. So on this hand, we'll do my favorites. So it's a nice bronzy rose gold pink. And then my least favorite shade honestly would have to be Dark Horse. I'm fine with having a black in the palette. I'm even fine with gunmetal. But this, especially in this palette, Dark Horse is not needed when you have Hustle. So now I'm going to swatch Dark Horse on my right hand. So yeah. Favorite, least favorite. Next, we're going to swatch a palette that I wanted for a long time, and that was the Urban Decay Beach palette. So in this palette, there's only one matte. And guess what? That matte is actually my favorite shade in this palette. So that is the shade Daybreak. So I'm going to swatch it like this. It's a terracotta pink. And then my least favorite shade in this palette, I kind of really don't like Wedge in this palette, but it's also because there's only one matte. So I'm gonna swatch Wedge. I mean, I'm blinding you because of the mirror. With other stuff, Wedge is pretty, but if I'm just thinking about this palette on its own, I could have went with like a darker berry or something different. It didn't really need another brown. Next is the Naked Cherry palette. I'm going to swatch my least favorite shade first because I already know what it is. And that is the shade Caution. I wish this was a light orange, or not an orange, but like a light peach. Something to go more with Juicy. It just stands out because it's a light pukey-ish brown. So it's a nice matte, but like, was it really? It's kind of my skin tone. Like, was it really needed? My rabbit is currently cutting up cardboard. And by cutting up, I mean chewing up. So she's having fun. We let her be. For my favorite shade, it's going to be one of these 4 mattes. So Feels, Juicy, Bing, or Devilish. I think it's going to be Bing. I think Bing is my favorite. This is also a nice matte. But yeah, that is my ideal pink. I love these pink tones. Next, I'm going to swatch the Urban Decay and Basquiat Gold Groit palette. For this one, I kind of have 2 favorite shades, and that is Crown and Pseudonym. But I'm going to swatch Pseudonym because Pseudonym is the sole reason I love navy eyeshadow now. Never realized I loved it before Pseudonym. Crown I also just like in general because I didn't realize that yellow golds can look good and good on me, so that helped a lot. Swatched out, Pseudonym's a little chalky. We'll give him a little extra love, but on the eyes, Pseudonym's gorgeous. Okay. So right now, as my favorites, I have 1 shimmer, 3 mattes. My least favorite? For my least favorite, I'm just going to go with my gut instinct, and that is Sucker Punch. Because it's a brown with shimmer in it. I would 100% use this as an outer corner shade so the glitter would disappear anyway. So this is what Sucker Punch looks like swatched out. I definitely see me hating on browns, and I wear neutrals a lot. So I think I'm just not visually pleased by maybe brown eyeshadow and neutral eyeshadow as much as I am with fun colors. Next, we'll do a fun color palette. We'll do the Urban Decay and Kristen Leanne Kaleidoscope palette. Oh, this is what this palette looks like. My least favorite shade, honestly, is the black shade, just because I wish it was a different matte. I wish it wasn't a black matte. I wish it was a blue or a purple. It's definitely, there's only 2 mattes in this palette, so that is the downfall of it. Is it a nice black? Yeah, but it's just, I wish it was something else. That actually is really nice black though. But for my favorite shade, I'm gonna pick the shade that I was first drawn to in this palette. And then it's a shade that has pan, that is Spitfire. So Spitfire is a nice pink with a light purpley bluey duochrome. Next we are going to talk about my Naked 3 palette, the first ever Naked palette I got. It's broken, it's a mess. My least favorite shade in this palette, I technically already panned, but there is another shade in this palette that I'm not really fond of. And that is the shade Dark Side. So a weird black, not black, it's a brown with like a charcoal undertone. Then for my favorite shade in this palette, I'm gonna go with Nooner. I really do like this Mauve matte. Once again, another matte, but I do like it a lot. Wow. That is not a straight line of swatches, but it's okay. And then the last palette is my Naked Heat palette. I'm already gonna tell you, I know what my favorite shade is. And it's another matte. And that is En Fuego. I think I pretty much got this palette just for the shade, if we're being completely honest. It's another berry tone. Are we kind of surprised? Not really. Yeah. En Fuego and Ashes are probably my favorite shade in this palette. For my least favorite, probably when I first got this palette, Lobo was probably my least favorite, but now I've learned to like those mustardy, grungy tones, so it's not a problem anymore. But honestly, I'm gonna say that Chaser is my least favorite shade in this palette because Ounce was literally a white cream shade. You kind of don't need 2 shades that are literally right in the same tone, you know? It could have gave us like a light orange or a light red, something creative. Urban Decay, bring back the spark you once had, because that's literally little orange, but it's still skin tone color. It wouldn't show up on anyone darker than me. My least favorite Urban Decay shades versus my favorite shades for my Urban Decay palettes. You can definitely tell a theme with this hand, that it's pinky plus a navy in the middle. And then with this one, it's just all neutral tones. I wear neutrals, but I just gravitate towards, I guess, the pinks. And then the navy, a fun pop of navy. I think this reflects how I feel right now. I just want to play with colors. And I could care less about neutrals at the moment. Those are my favorite and least favorite shades from all the Urban Decay palettes I own. Let me know what some of your favorites are from your Urban Decay palettes down in the comments below. Anyway, if you enjoy me or you enjoy Urban Decay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that jazz. And peace out, Girl Scout.